John Eats Cheap, and tonight I'm going to do something that I had an idea and I thought it might work. It's a great money saver. You ever go to the grocery store like Aldi and they have 5-pound bag of potatoes for $4 or $3.99? You can get a 10-pound bag for 50 cents more. I go through it every time. I'm like, oh, I can't use 10 pounds. I only need 5. But here's the great deal. Potatoes freeze. So here's what I do. I buy the 10-pound bag. We'll eat out of that bag, using fresh potatoes for whatever we want, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, wedges, whatever, for, a couple of weeks, however long they last. But then when they're close to being done, you take the leftovers and bake them all. I mean, if you have a dozen of them left, put them on a cookie sheet, bake them for an hour at 400 and let them cool down and refrigerate them. You can use those. They're great for hash browns, for home fries, chopped up chunk potatoes, deep frying potato wedges. They're fantastic for that. And I thought, I wonder if it would work for a baked potato. So here's what I did. I took some of my baked potatoes. These were baked, fully cooked. You just put them in the deep freeze and freeze them all. Put them on a cookie sheet or a pizza pan. Freeze them overnight so they're good and they're solid, right? Oh, yeah. Shouldn't have knocked. And then I seal them up, and you'd be fine with the Ziploc, Phoebe. You don't need to vacuum seal them, although that's what I did.
Don't knock your potatoes if you have a dog.
Yeah. So now I'm just gonna redo these. They're still frozen. My oven is heating up to 400. And see, there's your frozen potato, 1, frozen potato, 2. As I said, we already know these go great to let them thaw out and then cut them up into fries, wedges, lyonnaise potatoes, but we are gonna bake these. The great thing is, a raw potato I bake at 400 degrees for an hour, and that's your cooked baked potato. These are already cooked, then frozen. They go in the oven, 400 degrees for an hour. We are going to take them out after 30 minutes and cut a little slit in the top, but let's just get it started. Frozen potatoes into the oven, 400. All right, we're at the halfway point, 30 minutes in. And just a reminder, this isn't a time saver. This is the same as baking a potato. It's a money saver because you're just taking 10 pounds of potatoes, saving them. You're not going to waste them. So I pulled these out after 30 minutes. Remember, they went in frozen and the crust is already a little bit, but here's the deal. When you freeze a potato, it retains a lot of moisture. So we want to make sure we just vent this a little bit now, since it's not frozen anymore, just so that moisture can escape. Now we're ready to go back in for another 30 minutes and we'll have a nice baked potato out of the freezer. So there we go, an hour in. Look at that. Baked potato, crispy skin. You can't tell that was frozen. I'm telling you. Add your toppings. We should do some butter. And look at how it's fluffy. It's a baked potato out of the freezer with John Eats Cheap. I'll try just a little bit. There is no way you can tell that was frozen and not a fresh potato. That's a money saver. Freeze your potatoes after you cook them. Thanks for watching John Eats Cheap. Follow us on TikTok too, also Instagram and Facebook. Give us a thumbs up and a share if you know somebody who could benefit from this. Thanks for watching John Eats Cheap.